Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all are doing well. I'm Tivius. Welcome back to the stream. We have our main story right here. We're on the main menu here, as you actually have. I don't think I've ever showed this before, the main menu, but you can see we've got 93 hours, 22 minutes, 28 seconds in our main save file. But down here is my test file for what we're doing today. And because this is Iron Man mode, I only felt it was appropriate that I show me deleting this. It doesn't seem to work. I guess I have to click it. Okay, R doesn't seem to work, so yes, we're clearing the last slot down here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do Jumpstart. We're going to skip the intro, and we're going straight into the actual game. Here we go. This will skip tutorials, begin the story, and early gameplay. You'll begin the garage ready to go on a run or begin expeditions. Correct. This will begin with us right at the beginning of the game. Alright. Oh, that's actually kind of nice, actually. I like this little screen for showing us the beginning of the game, basically. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do. I got soda, I got water. I got everything I need for a Sunday drive. Roll credits.
Driver, I'm sorry to interrupt. I know you've got a lot on your plate, but if you get a moment, I sent you something through the pneumatubes. Think of it as a personal project. It's not urgent.
You know, I never noticed. This window looks like it's not here, but it is, in fact, present. That's still chained up. Excellent. We got a million things to scan. Oh, we don't have Oppie's code yet? Oh, man. Yep. A lot of stuff to do. Lot of stuff to do. All right, this is the Zeddy connection. So we'll do... We can do expeditions in this. There's nothing against us doing expeditions here.
Thank you. I won't waste your time, I promise. I just would like to put a suspicion to rest. A while ago, I found out about something Oppie had been working on. She told me she was trying to map out or at least track unreachable areas within the zone. The instability constantly scrambles the landscape, so the method to even map destabilized areas has to be dynamic to stay accurate. Her working theory was that if you could trace the physical matter itself, you could determine a stable layout and a path to it.
Yep.
I don't know what state her prototype is in now. I don't think she ever got it working. But I think I have my own working theory. I know there's a lot happening, so I'll save the details for later. But if you could just help me out, it'd mean a lot to me.
Uh-huh.
You have to understand, Oppie would never work with anyone on this, let alone me. And I just have a hunch. Look around for the machine. She called it the Zeddy system. Huh? She keeps everything, so it has to be somewhere in that garage. Probably. When you find it, go on and install the hardware I sent you. That should get it up and running, and that should connect me.
Uh-huh.
Oh. This isn't quite what I thought it was, but maybe this could be useful. It's far more localized, and I'll need more time to really figure this out, but it seems to be waiting for input. Driver, can you check the route planner?
Yes, I can. Now that you've gotten around to saying it. There we go. Alright, we're going to set this up, and then we're not going to go on an expedition. Expeditions and Dangerous Challenge runs. Yes, I'm well aware. And we start at difficulty 1.
Well, this is quite different. No wonder Oppie abandoned this. The source of this data is quite old, but with my additions, it does seem to have updated the locations when you booted it up. This isn't the kind of map Oppie talked about wanting to make, but I think we can make this work to track a specific location despite the instability. This will be similar to planning a route, but it might be a challenge, Driver. I'm really not sure what to expect.
I do. I know exactly what to expect. Okay, so we actually could do this if we wanted to. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad start to get some stuff available to us. Like, I mean, that gets an impact hammer before we technically even have an impact hammer. But, we won't be doing this right away. I guess we'll select this one. But we won't be doing that. We'll just get this out of the way. Yep, expeditions.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes. This
Wow.
will work with Oppie's Arc device.
That is a very easy expedition to start.
But there seems to be some restrictions about what you can take with you. What you're seeing is the track location.
I had
and
no
the
idea
area
they could get this
surrounding it
easy.
On a more
That's crazy.
localized scale than the route planner.
That is the easiest
This
thing I
will
think
be
I've ever seen.
dangerous. It'll take a lot of anchor energy. But the Arc device can still get you back through a gateway.
Oh, yeah.
We could get a lot of data this way.
Actually,
and from
useful.
that, more locations when you return. Good luck out there, driver. And be careful.
Oh.
While you're out, I'll keep looking through what we've got. And I'm looking forward to seeing the data you bring back.
Oh, yeah, me too. I am curious, actually, if we do this... Oh, wow, it's also perpetually stable, too. That's kind of neat. We can go... We actually can't go back to... Really? We actually can't go back to normal mode right there. Okay, so we have to do at least one of these, I guess. Ah, I can just take it out. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we can do normal investigations, and we can do expeditions if we so choose. I don't think we have anything with us. Yeah, we have 2 scrap metal and 2 glass. Oh, we do have some basic resources, looks like, to start. Oh. I wonder if these were here originally, and I just forgot about them, or... What? Well, we definitely don't need to keep a tire in here. Although, actually, what's the condition of our tires right now? We got a crack in the door, it looks like. Yeah, there's a crack in the glass, but that's it. And that's our only steel door, it looks like. Okay, so this is what you get when you get Jumpstart. You get a steel panel for your hood, you get pretty much everything else. Alright. Hey, Mickey, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Let's close that. We don't need that open. Alright. Is there anything else just, like, sitting in the shop that I can steal? Ooh, there's some crude panels in here. There's some decal kits. There's some repair putty. That's not useful at the moment. We'll take these. We'll take this with us. We'll take that. Oh my god, yes. It's going to tell us everything again. Because, right, it's an entirely new playthrough. We got to do everything. We already have the antenna, apparently. The matter deconstructor is something that we start with, or we can start with. Man, we gotta unlock everything again. This is crazy. I think the first thing we should grab is a liberator. Because that is incredibly useful. You'll be lurking? Have fun lurking, Mickey. Liberator is quite good. All we need is a bit of thermosap and we'd be good to go. Also, pressurized cartridges. Anything in the transfer trunk? Transfer trunk's empty. That's fine by me. Sort that. Alright. Is there anything hiding in the trunk? Oh, there is actually. We get like a starting supply of crap. That's nice. Oh, yeah, we get a starting set of tools. That's nice. I like that. That's very nice. Definitely we want to keep our flares on us. Scrapper. Impact hammer. And, of course, a crowbar. Alright. We gotta get our backpack upgrades. Man, this is gonna be a trip. Just like it was originally. Absolutely crazy. Alright, we got a decent amount of starting resources with us. Okay. Also, the most important thing, come on. We gotta kick the jukebox. Oh yeah. It already begins, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We don't even have the tech to make steel stuff right now. That's right. Of course we don't. Alright, well, I think there's nothing to do but to fucking do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this set up. We don't even have a space for the vacuum yet. Let's put the vacuum away for now, since I don't even have a space for it in my hotbar. And because there's no materials in the first zone that you have to use a vacuum on. There are materials you can use a vacuum on, but there are none you have to. Let's see what else the dumpster might have for us. Nothing. Okay. Alright, we got nothing in the dumpster. Anything useful in the trunk? A flare is kind of useful. Nothing we can really build here. We can scan some stuff, though. Man, we gotta scan everything all over again. It's crazy. Crazy, man. It's crazy. Alright, speaking of fuel, how are we? We're topped off there. Come on. We're more or less topped off. Alright. We got summer tire, summer tire. Do we have spares on this thing anywhere? Or is it all summer tires? We do have a spare on here. We don't have the tech for a summer tire at the moment, which is actually crazy to me, but alright. You know what? Let's start with an expedition. Why the fuck not? We might as well start doing these things at some point. And, I mean, that is the easiest looking map I've ever seen. We might as well get it out of the way quickly. Oh, game, you act like I don't know how to play. Trust me, I do. That's crazy, we have no abilities of any kind except for the handbrake. Alright, let's roll. Out and do our first trip of Iron Wagon. This ought to be fun. We have a good amount of supplies with us, so we should be fine. And we're heading to a junkyard, so we'll be able to get plenty of loot here. Oh, I just realized my mouse pad's not turned on. Whoop. There we go. Now my mouse pad's on. I have a light up mouse pad. It's actually a really funny story. I needed a new mouse pad for the longest time, and then I just happened to go out to my family's house for Christmas one year. Because I hadn't been with them for years at that point. And they just happened to buy me a light-up, like, desk mat. And I'm just like, I literally needed this exact thing. How did you know this? It's crazy. Alright, away we go. Man, this takes me back, man. Also, so one thing you should know about Iron Wagon is the difficulty is genuinely harder. There are less niceties in the zone. The vehicle's a little hard, like handles a bit worse, things like of that nature, in Iron Wagon mode. Ooh, Spark Tower. Anomalies will be a bit meaner, things of that nature, basically. Oh, is there just ambient radiation everywhere already? It did say there was light radiation, I suppose. Yeah, so we already had to deal with light radiation. Which is annoying. But it is what it is. Alright, we got panel and door here. But we are perpetually stable here, at least. So at least as long as we have some basic canned food, we shouldn't die to the actual radiation here. Gotta rebuild our massive stockpile of materials. All I need to do is find some tourists, and I can maybe get a liberator, depending on how lucky I get with the tourists. Oop. The fact that I still do that is really funny to me. That I just occasionally throw my weapons. Move up a bit. Oh, hey, look! Some tourists. This is literally exactly what I needed to find. We got plenty of time. It's perpetually stable. Plenty of time. And one of the other things we need to consider as well is that with the zone the way it is, lower tier tools give us less resources back, so upgrading our tools should be our priority if we want to have lots of resources around. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Right, I gotta light it first. Wait. Oh, right, I probably should scan you guys since I haven't scanned you yet. I don't think I saw any thermosap go flying off into the distance. It was plastic. That's unfortunate. Anyone see the flare? Nah. It's daytime. We're not gonna see the flare right now. Morning, Raven. Welcome to the stream. The Squire? No. Yes, actually, it is. Oh, really? Only one of you went, huh? And, oh, thermostat. Nice. Hey, buddy, look. I'm just gonna leave you. Have fun existing. It looks like a Squire. But it doesn't have armored panels or anything like that. Yeah. See, this is why we need a Liberator right here. How much thermosap does it actually take to make that? I know we don't have the pressurized cartridges, but I just want to check how much thermosap it takes to make. Oh, right, we actually can't make it here, doy. Because we don't have the upgraded crafting bench yet. Crazy. Alright, scrapping it is. That's a good amount of resources right there. Very nice. Alright. It's interesting that Jumpstart does skip setting up the antenna, too. I thought Jumpstart did that part, but I guess not. Like you had to do that part? Not the Jumpstart part? I almost don't even need to scan anomalies, because I know what they all do. But it'd be nice to, you know, have the route planner actually tell me what's ahead of me. It's kind of nice to be back to square one, you know. Ooh, a free crowbar. Don't mind if I do. That saves me a little bit of steel, which, unlike in my other game, is actually useful right now. So, you know, I'll take it. On the road again. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. I'm curious what kind of things the Endless Expedition can spawn in when we actually haven't seen the entire game. So we might actually do a couple of these throughout the entire run. Because it's a good way to get resources. It's very resource dense in Expeditions. Yeah, go ahead and kick off. There you go. God, I forgot how long it takes to charge the level 1 hammer. It takes so long. Ooh, 2 plasma. Now that's a good outcome for the impact hammer. Oh yeah, I forgot to scan the floating rocks and shit too. Forgot to scan that, because that technically is an anomaly. It's just, it's not what I think of very often as an anomaly. Ooh, a pneuma tube. The other thing is we don't have to put ourselves immensely in danger to just collect lore. There is an Arda tower ahead of me. I could go there. It does look like it's heavily irradiated, and I don't feel like wasting my resources at the moment. Oh, a lefty right. Lefty right? It's left right. Frank. It's not a lefty right, it's a left right. Go scan real quick. Go, grab that. Perfect. It almost feels like a new game. It's almost like we started a new game or something. Alright, we got a bunch of houses here. That's some good looting. We should get some good food out of this place. Hopefully. Oh, there's an Arda investigator even. Hell yeah. It's loot time, baby. Alright, this house is sealed up. Supply containers. Ah, okay. I don't think I ever bothered to read that one. Little refrigerator. Little radio. Consumer electronics. Nothing else in this one? Oh, this telephone. Telephone. We got a fuel barrel here. Truck. Arda investigator already. Ooh, a new scrapper for me. Well, you shouldn't have. I appreciate though. Ooh, and some thermostat. Boy, we're gonna get a liberator on the next run. Hell yeah. There's actually a good chance of that. Excuse me. Please take this thermostat from my hand. Thank you. I need some canned food. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine if we had a liberator already? Just jump straight to off-road tires via the investigators? Because there's 3 of them on this fucking thing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That is a goal. Just skip over smaller tires and go straight to off-road. God, that'd be spicy. Who needs summer tires when you have off-roads? But for the moment, resources. That's the important part. And we'll get a decent... Oh, hey, friend. How you doing? Hey, question for you, buddy. If you'd be so kind. I don't suppose I can... No, you can't really... Here, I'm gonna put that right there. I've never tested this theory, and this is something I want to test real quick. Let's get rid of all that real quick. I know technically I'm taking damage every time, but as long as I'm here, I'm taking damage. I really don't care that much. That does work. Oh, and the rubber survived. Cool. I didn't expect that. This means I can use it again. Hi. There's a plastic here. I don't know what happened to that rubber. I think it's gone. Well, it was an interesting idea. That does work. You can, in fact, beam tourists with just random resources, and that will work. Good to know. I never bothered to test that before. God, we gotta collect everything. Because everything is useful again. We have nothing to start with, so everything is useful. It's crazy. Oh, MREs. Fabric. Literally everything is useful. Floating beds. Gotta love it. Next and last house over here, it looks like. Got a telephone. Scrap that in a second on the way back. There we go. Nice refrigerator. Oh, some nice canned food there for me. Thank you. Backpack with a med kit. Hell yeah. That's great. That's fantastic. We're pretty much just hanging out in the zone. Because it's not like the zone's killing me. I mean, it's killing me, but it's not killing me, you know? Zone shifts. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, it looks like we're about to get some climate. About to have some weather in the zone here. Oh, hang on, give me that. I need that. Pepsimis, welcome to the stream. You sleep, you see your lurk. Wow, is everyone lurking today? Today is just a sleepy Sunday drive, I guess. Even if it is the Iron Man mode. Let's just double check real quick. There's not a storm coming in, is there? No, there's no storm coming in. We're good. Just wanted to double check. Just some normal weather. Like normal actual weather in the zone. What a concept. Oh, my other scrapper's in the car. Or I never picked it up out of the investigator, actually. Never picked it up out of the investigator. My inventory was too full. Right, I gotta remember, I don't have a big inventory anymore. I have a little tiny baby inventory. Baby men. I feel like that first 20 hit points goes real fast. That's actually a full stack of medkits already. Okay, I gotta do a little bit of Tetris here. Get this in here. There we go. That's actually not that useful then, finding that first aid pack. I thought we only had one, but turns out we had a full stack of them, so. It's like time for the loot box. That is the chest, the trunk. Chest in the trunk is what I should have said. Alright. I think that's everything from this little group of houses here.
You how to butcher grouse in 60 seconds here. Take
How's
your
the grouse guy?
I know you got a headshot on that little guy. Chop the head off. Take your shears. Chop that head right off. Don't need it. Toss the guy. Okay, you're gonna put the back down. Left up. Spread the wings out. Spread them out nice and wide. Two toes. Put 1 foot on the left wing. 1 foot on the right wing. Grab those feet with both your hands. Pull. You're gonna hear the skin rip. It's got all the guts out with it. You can now be looking at a gut out, breath on, breath or something like that. You out and then goes out and you have no skin left.
A thermosap? Ah, come on, guys. I need a little thermosap.
Go. Rinse it out. Stick it on a spit. Let's go to that fire. Stay fed. Stay frosty.
Alrighty then. Got another set of houses coming up ahead of us. Fine by me. Was that a bunny? I think it was just a leaf. If there were bunnies here, we would have seen them by now. God, it's crazy that our car is so fuel efficient right now. Oh, it is a bunny. What kind of bunny we got here? It looks like a happy hare. It is a happy hare. Hell yeah, man. Woo. I love me a happy hare. Come on, buddy. You can go for a ride with me. You get the exclusive access to the roof. Enjoy. Bruh, just starting the first... Could you imagine if that was someone's first experience with this game? The very first bunny they find is a happy hare. Just like, oh, so these things are friendly. And then the next one they meet, by some mere coincidence, is a boom bunny. They're like, oh, look, a bunny. And then it explodes. Just fucking wrecks their car. That would be very funny to me. Although if it was a boom bunny, they might be able to figure it out. Because, like, well, the happy hare was green and this one's red. that might not be friendly. And they might be like, what did I do to piss off the bunnies? Anyway, I don't know. I just came up with that entire thing in my head. Anyway. I wonder if anyone's first experience with this game did involve a boom bunny as their first bunny. It's technically possible. There's no bunnies that are, like, mandated by the story. So it's entirely possible. That house was fucking useless. Oh, that's a car frame. Okay. Nothing useful there. Let me steal your air conditioner. Oh, good. Radiation. Just what I've always wanted. Some hot dust. Well. That's unfortunate. I was looting these. Trash can, get the trash can, get the trash can. That is on my car, you sons of bitches. How rude. Just turned that entire zone into hot dust. How rude. Thankfully, we have the happy hair to help us out here. Love you, buddy. Let me scan the hot dust, please. I'm sorry, is this not hot dust? Is this not a hot dust anomaly? This is just radiation? Okay. I guess I'll accept that. I could have sworn it would be a hot dust anomaly, but I guess it's not. I guess radiation zones can just look like hot dust. Honestly, I had no idea. We gotta check each car we stop by, because they are straight up loot boxes. In my practice run, I got a plasma scrapper out of the very first car that I checked. The very first car had a plasma scrapper in it. But again, that was my practice run. So, it wouldn't really be fair to use that. Heads up, fellas. You guys ready to give me a, some more thermosap? Because if you aren't, oh boy, did you pick the wrong fucking place to show up in. Bro, I literally watched you spawn in. I was watching the area, my dude. Here, cluster around that. Oh, you guys aren't moving, huh? Nah, they saw me blow up their friends and like, nah, we ain't clustering up. We ain't that stupid. That flare is fucking gone. Well, there's some artist stuff here. Let's go take a gander. I see some plasma. The ominous blue glow of plasma. Oh, this will be the only place we're actually safe from radiation in this fucking area. That's nice. Gas cylinder, chemicals. We need pressurized containers as much as possible. So we do need to actually check all these artist spots in the area. As much Arta loot as possible would be nice. Nothing else in here? Oh, there's toolbox. I mean, hey, every bit of loot is loot. Ooh, fire. Don't have that one. Oh, a dumpster pearl. A wet dumpster pearl, specifically. Oh, God. You know what actually would be useful is changing the dumpster pearls. It's not something we ever really bothered to do in our main playthrough. But changing out dumpster pearls actually might be useful. Ooh, we don't have any ability to, like, keep looting at this point. We're running out of space to loot. Which is highly unfortunate. Yeah, there's no more space in here. I mean, we could use some of this stuff up to get rid of it. Because, I mean, some of this stuff is not exactly hard to make. We just can't make it yet. Like gears. Gears are just scrap metal. That's all they are. We can ditch some scrap metal, you know? For more useful things. Like, these aren't that useful either, to be fair. That's an electrician's kit right there. Okay. And this one is another crowbar. Oh. Really? I just got here. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this would be a really embarrassing way to fucking die. In the first episode of Iron Wagon, we fucking get killed by radiation. That would be the shittiest way to go out. That's unfortunate because there's only one other art area. And now this one's radiated. Which sucks. There it is. I figured it was nearby because it popped up on my screen. It was like, hey, you should grab that anchor. I'm like, okay. Well, first I'm going to check all these cars. Sorry, loot boxes. Oh, yeah. Big spook out here in the zone. Oh, yeah, I'm sure you're real dangerous, Mr. Spark Tower. Although, actually, you legitimately are, so I'm going to take you out. Is that a pufferfish? I think it is a pufferfish over there. It is! Oh, shit! Well, we should definitely go take care of that. While we have... I mean, we have infinite time here, so we definitely should. Well, this panel got hit by the lightning. This hood got annihilated by... You know, we gotta use the Spark Tower to break down these cars for us, but... really just don't care that much. It's basic resources. The cars are fine. It's basic resources. That's all that we're getting from the cars. The pufferfish could give us car parts. Or tools. Or more advanced resources. Ooh, a sealing kit. Not useful. I guess I already have one in the car. I might as well. Think that's all the car trunks? Looks like it. What do you think, buddy? You think we got them all? I know some people are terrified of tourists, and I'm just like, yep, they're guys. They're just hanging out. They're just silly little guys. Well, they're big, silly guys, actually. They are the same size as me, so they are quite large. Hey, while I'm doing this, would you mind taking a look at my tires? Oh, we actually don't have a sealing kit in here. Okay, let's go ahead and drop that off then. The bulbs are also really easy to make more of, if we so choose. These are also quite easy to make more of, crowbars. And this one's just about up, as far as durability goes after using it in here. Let's go tackle that pufferfish, actually. We'll set a, I would say we'd set a destination marker on this, but it's really just right here. Let's go deal with that pufferfish. He was off in this direction, I think, yeah? I just realized I have a happy hair strapped to my wheels. That might be slowing me down slightly. I think I saw him over here. He was past the Spark Tower, I remember that much. There he is. Man, we handle so poorly off-road with these tires. My god. Let's try and punt him towards a road. So yeah, that way ought to work. Oh, he's by a gold tree. Hold on. That's an electric one. Oh! Right, I forgot he can hurt me. I forgot he does that. That he puffs air at me if I go on foot. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's a hill behind him. I really don't want to punt him up a hill, because I'm not going to be able to easily follow him up a hill. Not with this vehicle. So let's punt him back towards the anchor. What do we got here? A wishbone. Not bad. Okay. We don't have any abductors here, so that's going to be a slight problem. But we'll try. Alright, he went this way. Follow that pufferfish. Yeah, no. There he is. I mean, we can barely handle vaguely flat terrain off-roading right now. We absolutely cannot handle going up a hill to chase this guy. Going that way, are we? Thankfully, there's some road here. That's good enough for me. Okay, now that is a squire. I could, but I don't wanna. And this should be the final time. So he's gonna go poke him. Poke barfish. Oh. Hey, a puncture-proof tire. That's a pretty good find. Right off the bat. Some plasma, a battery jumper, SNF hauling poster. Our inventory is a little full at the moment. And by a little, I mean entirely full at the moment. Maybe I should have prioritized, something a little different. Okay. Let's drop the mechanics kit and the electrician's kit. We can build more of those if we absolutely need to. I'll hold the wishbone. Where's the spare tire? It's on this side. Puncture-proof tire is better than a spare. I have never built one of these in the game. Boy, that is ugly. But we jumped from tier 0 to tier 3. We got a dumpster pearl, SNF hauling poster, and a battery jumper. Unreliable. Okay. We can drop that off in here. This dumpster pearl is too big to go away, unfortunately. And I don't know if my inventory can support the size of a wishbone gold shell. No, it cannot. Here's the thing. You roll, so I'm going to keep you in my hand. Give me a second while I figure this out. What do I not need from in here? Gears, again, like I said, they're relatively cheap. We can make more of those. Go. Now we can pick up the wishbone. Wishbone and the dumpster pearl. And I think it's about time we get the hell out of here. Now let's swap these real quick, if we may. Really gonna do me like this? Okay. There you go. Alright, our inventory is literally completely full of pretty useful stuff, so let's get the hell out of here, shall we? We are absolutely stuck in here. This is a terrible three-point turn. Although, just real quick, because it is a loot box, I'm just gonna check. Do I need the cosmetic poster? No, but I want it, so I'm taking it. And away we go. Let's grab that, and let's get the hell out of here. I'd say it was very eventful. Oh, yeah, we gotta check the Squire, actually, because the Squires usually have good loot. fucking told you they had good loot. That's a magnetic hammer. It's damaged, but it's a magnetic hammer nonetheless. Hell yeah, brother. Well, if we find any more plasma generators, we'll be able to get more plasma than usual. That's nice. Alright, you go there. Oh. Did you spawn a left-right on me, game? You did. You spawned a left-right on my car. And radiation. Oh, fun. Maximum reverse. Bruh. Get me the hell out of here. This is our max speed in this fucking boat. Okay, we need to summon a gateway. Okay, let's consider this for a second. Where should I summon a gateway? I mean, this would be the most fun. This would be the easiest to get to. We go down this road right here. We take this road right back up. It would be the easiest way to do it. Supposedly there's a car junkyard down here. I say we go check the loot boxes. There's a loot box junkyard down here. I don't see it. It must be off the road. Down in the trees. Yeah, I see a car down there. Just got home. Welcome, Dwarf. Welcome to the stream. Today we are Iron Men. We are men of iron. Alright. We've got a crack in the glass in our back door, but that's okay. We have a bunny on our hood. Let's go ahead and jump our gateway. Do I need to be this far back? No. But I am. Drive, 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 motherfucker. Let's go. Make it more exciting that way. That's the idea. We are here to have fun, after all. And what is the point in not challenging myself? Although it occurs to me I could have broken down the Squire and gotten some thermosap. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, a door's exploded there. Interesting. I realized I could go in a straight line, but nah. You seen have to rewatch the start? Oh, it's nothing exciting. It's just a we're just starting in Iron Man mode, that's all. Or Iron Wagon mode. Which is this game's version of Iron Man. That's all it is. And left-hand turn, Clyde. Bye, bunny. You couldn't come with us anyway. Perfect. And we got one whole energy from that. Expeditions, I feel like, are not going to be the way to get.
And you got back in one piece. This is incredible. While you were out, I started to look into the Zeti system and the data Oppie had gathered for it.
Before you set out, you picked an expedition from the route planner, right? Those options were
Yes.
from the original data Oppie had for this project. Old stuff, but it still updated the locations when we booted it up. Pick a location, and the Zeti system gives you a disk drive. That drive doesn't just have the location data. It also has something Oppie calls threads. I don't quite understand what threads are yet. Unfortunately, Oppie didn't leave detailed comments for someone else snooping through her work. But I did find that Zeti stands for Zone Electromagnetic Thread Imaging, so I suspect it's scanning the threads from the rewoven hard drive. I'm delving through the numbers, and the data you collected from the expedition you just went on will be used to update the calculations and rework the hard drive. I believe this is the rewoven aspect of it.
Not that I'm eavesdropping or anything, but I did hear something about collected data. Conditions out in my neck of the woods are pretty dicey.
I'm sorry, this is an encrypted frequency. How did you...
Oh, don't worry. I'm just an entrepreneur here to sniff out a good opportunity. If you send me the details, specifications, and informations about the nonsense you come across while you're out on your expeditions, I can utilize it to craft you some special order parts or tools. That's only a long-distance offer. You send me the info I want, and I'll send your goodies through the pneumatubes.
This is classified, private. Who are you?
Goodness, touchy. I'll keep this to myself, I promise. My name is Ida. That's all I've got time for right now. The instability keeps me on the move. I'll rarely be close enough to even listen, let alone chime in. But hey, help a fellow scientist out.
Good start.
Don't keep all that data to yourself. Good luck.
Hey, how did you get... Well, why would we even trust your promise? And she's gone. Unbelievable. Well, my concerns about her disregard for privacy aside, she has a point and makes a good offer. These expeditions are dangerous, and if all she wants is the data, she'll have to figure out what to do with it on her own. But none of this is worth more than your safety. I do have a lot of questions, though. I need to get back to it, and I'm sure you're busy. Stay safe out there, driver.
I do wonder if Francis will have any lines regarding the fact that Francis is here and Oppie is here. Like, the other characters are still here. It's not just me and Francis. So I wonder if Francis will have any lines regarding that, or if Tobias or Oppie will chime in at any point. SNF hauling poster. Not too bad. Alrighty then. We got some paint. I mean, for right now, we can stash our paint in there. Oh, we didn't go back for the flames because it got irradiated. Damn, we missed out on flames paint, guys. Damn. Oh well. Also, I don't have access to the bathroom yet, so... just dumping med kits on the floor, I guess. That generally looks like it belongs there. Just dropping crap on the floor now, huh? That's what we're doing? I don't have access to enough storage for this. Yeah, I can't look at that. That's a mess. Nope. We'll put these in the cabinet, but the rest can sit over there. Alright, we got some bumpers here, which we can deconstruct, because I don't need them. You not do that with this version of the matter deconstructor. Really? You need the bigger deconstructor to be able to throw them. That's actually really surprising to me. And saddening. This saddens me immensely. I like throwing stuff into the matter deconstructor. Stop rolling around, you. Ooh, some steel plates. Not bad. A lot of steel plates, actually. Some glass. Some plastic. Oh, some food. Some basic scrap metal. A bunch of batteries. Some paint. Some posters. Or decals. One of the two. Alrighty then. Let's get to cleaning this up, shall we? I do love me some loot. Okay. Do. Drop these off in here. We'll do a sort real quick just to get that out of the way. All right. What do we got in here so far? We got Weird Wagon, we got Sarcophagus, we got the Year of the Dragon, we got the Shuttle. That's not bad. We got Numbers. Ah, we have Radium Driver. I haven't seen that since ages because we used ours up. And we never got a new one. Of course, we got all the DLC ones, which are Way of the Future, the Blizzard, Dumpster Devotee. I think Sarcophagus was a DLC? I'm not 100% sure if Sarcophagus was a DLC. I honestly don't know. Dumpster, my friend, it has been so long since you've been useful to me. But everything you give me, I will cherish, I promise. Ooh, repair putty? My man! My man gave us some repair putty. He's like, your shit's broke, yo. Go fix that shit. Alright, we need a real trip to get a bunch of resources because this is bad. We do not have a lot to go off of right now. We unfortunately did get enough pressurized cartridges to make thermosap. To make a thermosap? To make a liberator. Interesting. I mean, look. It's a very useful tool. If we happen to come across another Arda investigator, then I'm just saying, maybe we drop a few off-road tires onto our car. It's as simple as that. I am in the garage. I would like to just have music playing, thank you. Oh, I had another crowbar, didn't I? Well, now I have a spare. Yeet! Just chuck a crowbar across the room. What could go wrong? Okay, yeah, we can still only make crude stuff. That's fine with me, because we need to research steel sheets before we can make steel parts. Just fine. I understand that. Yeah, research steel sheet. It also takes energy to make those. But, you know, once we do, then we're going to be good to go. We can actually research bolts. Might as well, I guess. Come back here, you. Might as well grab it. Alright. How are we looking across the board as far as repairs go right now? We're looking fine. We should be fine for another drive. I'm not that concerned about it at the moment. We could swap some crude panels around rather than repairing them because there's no point repairing crude panels. Just rip them off and repair the end. Get new ones is pretty much my methodology for crude stuff. They're not exactly expensive. Even now, they're not expensive. We got so much basic stuff here. It's really not that important. And you get a good amount of stuff back after all. I mean, 7, 6, and 4 on that. And those cost 4, 5, and 3. We got most of that back, I'm going to be honest. That wasn't even a big problem. All right. What else do we have here? Panels are in rough shape. Or in fine shape, I should say. The tires are the roughest out of everything. How's the bumper holding up? It's fine, actually. Right, because we had a happy hair strapped to it the whole time. No wonder we were fine. Anyway. Oh, and we got the Limit Energy Lab poster. There you go. Take care. Limit Energy in use. And we got an extra impact hammer. Not bad. And a wishbone. Let's toss the extra impact hammer in here because we really don't need it right now. Because we got mag hammer. Which, yeah, the mag hammer is pretty fucked up, but at least it works. Alrighty then. Let's gas up and let's get the hell out of here. Oh, we don't have the quick flow gas nozzle either. That's crazy to me. Taking a drink. Don't mind me. Alright. Condition change detected. Yeah, it's because we successfully did an expedition, which you probably aren't going to do another expedition. Anchors are locked with small battery locks. Yep, we're definitely not doing another expedition. This one of these is really useful to me. No, none of these are particularly useful to me. Maybe the peculiar bumper, but that's because it'd be good at something. Large fuel cans, kind of useful, but no. I think we just head out into the main zone. And we, I mean, we gotta do some digging. We gotta figure out what's out there, man. Look at this, we don't know where anything is. It's crazy. I think we just go for a long expedition. We'll go to E5 to E2, or E6 to E2. We'll take a gander. What do we got here? Nothing? Oh, anomalous clouds, heavy fog, and the Warrens. Bunnies are plentiful. And the bunnies are not one that we have visible, which means that symbol down there, the radiation symbol, that could be the, what is it, the hopped up hares? They also have that symbol. So that could be good bunnies. In fact, actually, the normal symbol for bunnies is not there, which means we either have electric bunnies or hopped up hares in that area, and it's a Warrens, which means we have infinite electricity there, which doesn't really matter right now. Radiation does more damage. Okay, cool. Avoid radiation. You got it, brah. Let's see. We got vehicle density. What do we have here? Bupkis for resource density on any of these. That's because that's Olympium specifically is what it refers to, I believe. We have a pufferfish there, but no pufferfish here. Pufferfish are very good. What do we got? We got charge stations. We got a pit stop. We got full stops here, as well as Squire's box trucks. And then there's no high on either one of these things here. We'd have more time here than here. This is a remote zone, which means we're not going to get as much here. But, yeah, we'll head through here, E5 to E2. We'll scan the lore thing just because it is in my way. I don't like seeing it not recognized. But, yeah, we're going to head E5 to E2. And then we're going to get the hell out of there. I'm going to bring a little bit of canned food and my road flares. I have my road flares already. Bring some canned food just in case we don't find any on the way. Because I'd rather not die on our first real trip into the zone. That would suck buckets. Oh, we have quirks. We already have quirks? We don't even have the ability to investigate quirks yet. Alright. I mean, I guess we were in the left-right for a while. Alright, let's do some, like, obvious testing here, just so I find out if we have anything wrong with the vehicle. Not seeing anything obvious. Well, I'm sure this will be interesting. Are you kidding me? The moment we started rolling forward, we got a flat. Where's that ceiling kit I dropped? Repair party, battery jumpers. Oh, we never actually had a ceiling kit, did we? No, we had one in the zone. We dropped it in the zone. Right. I cannot believe that we rolled forward and immediately got a flat. That's genuinely hilarious to me. We got a liberator in the trunk if we need to steal some shit. Hold on, did I bring a scrapper? Not one with durability. Hang on. I've made a critical mistake. Leap. Noted, if we reverse, the hood opens. That's genuinely really bad. That might be one of the worst quirks I've ever got. The hood toggles, actually. When we reverse. You should run the magnetic bumper around the shop to clean up. I know, right? The problem with that is, what's the magnetic bumper? I have no idea what you're talking about. We don't have one of those yet. Yeah, let's make a scrapper. There you go, buddy. You can eat that for me. Be so kind. Oh, I got nothing back from that. Okay. You know what? Fair. know, the bunny emote actually is available on YouTube, which is pretty great. So that's the thing we do have available to us in chat is the bunny emote, which is pretty great. All right, let's
Hello, my
do
little
that. Yeah.
sprouts. I hope you're all having a wonderful day sticking it out in the exclusion zone. You might notice the leaf starting to change, which means it is the perfect time of year for foraging. Not only can you find wild blackberries and raspberries in abundance, it's also prime huckleberry season.
Yeah, I'm not interested, lady. Sorry. I've heard all of those messages plenty of times, unfortunately, at this point. They don't really interest me that much anymore. The whale one's always nice to hear because it's different, but... Oh yeah, we got Half-Life music right out of the beginning? Hell yeah, let's do this, brody. Let's go.
Don't let these junctions fool you. They're as moody as the rest of the zone and will turn on you in a... You need to survive in here long enough to find a way out. And you can't do that without learning what to avoid. Why don't you make use of that headset scanner on your drive? Learn a thing or two while you're at it.
Is Oppie gonna give us a quest to scan things? Maybe. Is that the bunny? Yeah, it is the bunny. Too small for my phone. Yeah, the second emote you did is the bunny. Sure. Oh.
The roommates are like us in a way. Those of us who chose to stay behind, we are as discarded and forgotten as they are.
And by chose to stay, you mean actively defying government orders to evacuate? Then yes. You remember how we went without electricity for 4 months to dodge the clearing crews? There's, like, what? Only 100 of us left?
If even that. Frankly, I'm surprised so many of us were unable to move on for one reason or another.
Oh, speak for yourself.
I'm here for the hunt. Hey, even better now there's no one to get in our way. Hey, driver, not to be a downer or nothing, but I'm wondering what we do if you can't find a way out of the zone.
They got themselves over the wall. They'll find a way to survive here like the rest of us. Or not. Won't be my problem at that point.
I'd hardly call what we're doing here surviving.
Ugh, look, hey, both of you always going on and on about putting up with this, ensuring that. There's more to life than that, you know?
Nice to hear
You,
Tobias
for
again.
example, Oppie, you're brilliant.
Ooh.
You controlled fundamental forces of nature with your fingertips. Both of you did.
Slow down there, kid. We were scientists, not superheroes.
Well, I mean, look, hey, to someone who was all thumbs when it came to science, they're one and the same. I just don't understand why you're wasting away here, borrowed away in the zone. Both of you, you're sitting on so much lost potential.
Potential is a carrot on a stick for the young. An illusion to keep you forging on when you should have given up long ago. Nothing had more potential than limb technology. And look what it did to the Olympic Peninsula. What I did. Look around. We're stuck here. For good. All we can do is survive. Everything else is moot.
I forgot what a charmer you are, Oppie. An absolute living ray of sunshine and optimism.
We got off-road tires, baby! It begins! What do I need to make a sealing kit? Duct tape and rubber? What a convenient thing to have right here. Oh my god, I cannot believe how lucky that of a find that is right off the bat. I told you researching the Liberator first was a good idea. But no, you didn't believe me, did you, chat? Actually, no one said anything, so I'm just gonna assume that chat believed me. I just assumed that I was smart. I didn't know you could do that. Grab a little sealing kit. Which one do you use flat? You are flat. Get you fixed up nice and pretty like. There we go. Get this bad boy off of here. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Don't worry, there's more of those where that came from. Oh, yeah, we got 2 in the front. Oh, and we got an armored door. Oh, not even a steel door, armored door. I don't know if we can get both tires at once. Let's try. Damn. All right. Almost like you know something about this game. I know, right? It's almost like I've played this game for nearly 100 hours in one save file. Bro, I don't even need the puncture-proof tire. Like, thanks for being tier 3, but, like, off-road, man. These didn't even break. I fucking blew them up. Very nice. And an armored door? I mean, I ain't complaining. I see the second most important door is this door. Third most important door is the trunk door. First most important door is the driver door. And I ain't gonna lose any spilled milk over the fact that we're leaving behind some crude parts. I really am not. The puncture-proof tire I do think I want to bring with, because that is good loot for scrapping down. At least until such time as this is full of other crap. We really don't need that now, do we? Hello, birds. Alright, let's see. We got hammer and stick Liberator back up in the corner, and away we go with our brand new off-road tires. Hell yeah. We'll be a little slower on the road, and I didn't forget anything inside the Investigator, did I? There's a panel in here. Okay. Hell yeah. What a start. Got a little damage, but we're okay. Remember, those parts have a higher hit point capacity, which is why they start yellow. And now we can go off-road a little bit easier. Our engine's still not great, and Iron Wagon mode makes off-roading a little harder in the first place, but this is a lot easier now to do off-roading. Thank you. Oh, I didn't bring the wishbone with me. Well, that's a mistake. Well, to be fair, I don't know if there's any abductors here. We haven't seen any yet. And we can't get bubblegum, because bubblegum is too far away. Even though they're more common. Any loot? Some steel panels. We could take all the steel panels. Ooh, there is a lot of steel all right next to each other on this. We could just take this. Because we got a steel panel here, a steel panel here, 2 steel doors, another steel panel. 1 door on this side. I mean, we are rocking a lot of crude stuff right now, and it would save us some resources in the early game. And we already have 4 tires. There's not a lot else we can steal, except for bumpers, I guess. Let's go with 1 right there. And 1 right here. Ooh, I should not have done that so close to this door. It almost broke it. Yeah, a couple of these panels are really junk, though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, arguably, some of these are not worth salvaging. And I'd say, in fact, only one of them really is, and it's this one. The rest of these I probably should just scrap down for parts. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well, it is what it is. These things happen. The Liberator already did its job for us, honestly. Unless we find another Arda Investigator or a Squire, I won't be upset about it. And away we go. Of course there's a storm on top of the freaking, oh, you know what? I just realized there's a freaking repair bay up ahead. We could have brought those panels with us. Oh, what a mistake that was. Oh, man. Like, I know something about this game, huh? Makes a fucking rookie mistake like that. Damn. That would have been really useful to have, too. We could have had a full steel car at that point. Oh, well. It is what it is. Is that a Big Dan's? Also, I'm sorry, is this a full stop yeah. A full stop that's also in the middle of a sizzling? No, it's not, okay. I will take a full heal, though. Full service stop, that's what it's called. Thank you. And I will take that gas. Tell you what. I will take that gas, but in a different way. Thank you very much. Oh, good. A hurricane squall is what I'm currently in then, huh? Well, that's not too bad. Except for it trying to drive me into the... Right, I forgot that makes us go upside... That triggers my goddamn thing. The hood is really annoying, I'm gonna be honest. Alright. Hurricane squalls are not that bad. They're a little annoying, but not too bad. Hey, Big Dan's. It's been a while since I was able to loot you successfully. You know, also, we're not perpetually stable here. We really should get a move on. But Big Dan's sometimes has tools in it. That is straight up a thing that can spawn in Big Dan's is tools. We've seen it before. One of the first ones of these I've ever went into had a freaking plasma turret just sitting on the floor. Nothing, huh? Oh, the dumpsters are fake dumpsters. Rude. Big Dan, how could you betray us like this? Some houses over there. There's a gold seed. Dumpster pearl, hell yeah. Gold seeds are not that useful, is the problem. They mostly contain cosmetic items, let's be honest. Like, they contain a small amount of resources, sure, but it's mostly cosmetic stuff that they contain. The squall is just like, you're not parked close enough to this gas pump. Let me help you. Oh, hey, there are abductors out here. Nice. Let's scan them real quick so we have them on our radar for the future. What's up, buddy? Oh, hey, look, can opener. Let's get that scanned, too. Ooh, an Arta zone. Let's, check out what we got there. Can opener. There you go. Let me in. Do. Let me in. Chemicals. Lab computer. I'm already being picky about what I harvest. But, I mean, this is easy loot right here, so. This is a great Arta shed. There's a lot of stuff in here. So much stuff. Alright, I'm good. Thanks. And, hey, buddies, to the first one of you we found, have a light. There you go. Have a toy. I love how I avoided abductors like the plague when I first starting out, and now I'm just like, yeah, have a toy. Oh, car was on. I left it on apparently. God, our acceleration is abysmal at the beginning. I probably should scan that, but I can't be bothered. They're everywhere. I'll scan one eventually. Eventually, I'll have to stop next to one anyway, at some point, I'm sure. You know, we've been in here a while. I wonder if the first zone is secretly perpetually stable until you collect the anchors. After a jump start. Oh, shit. Soccer field. Nice. Don't mind me, sir. Just gonna drive past you. Just gonna grab this here anchor and I'll be on my way. Oh, the other one must be nearby. Like, really close. Yeah, it's right there. I'm just gonna run it. Why not? We'll just run it. I'm gonna go ahead and prepare one of those in advance for our friend over there. Yoink. Oh god, I hate those things. We're already dealing with these guys. I hate them so much. If you take my goddamn door off, as the Shakers are one to do. Alright, it's time to boogie. You know, I said I would regret it if I found another squire. And hey, look, a squire. It would have been funny, though, if this squire had a freaking liberator in it. Alright, let's get some thermosap. Oh, we'll scan that real quick. Thermosap. Some other good stuff. Oh, got an armor panel up front. Not bad. You know, honestly, though, we don't really want to increase the weight of our car too much, or we're not going to be able to drive anywhere. If we increase the weight of our car too much, we won't be able to drive properly. So maybe it's a good thing we used up the liberator on accident. I don't think it's a good thing we wasted the panels, but it's a good thing we don't have the liberator to steal armored panels. To just be like, well, I have to have them if they're right in front of me. We genuinely are faster at this point off the road because of the off-road tires with this engine. But we're kind of just slow in general because of this engine. Oh, okay, there we go. We got the anchors, and now the zone's kicking in. Everybody keep your eye out for box trucks and ARDA investigators on the way out. $13 watching. Nice, hit the like button. Oh, well. Remember, we don't need to shield here. Although it is the start of a new season, so if there's ever time to press the like button, now's the time. Well, technically, the only time I really ever say that is at the end of a series. But, you know, with seasons, there's only so much I can do. If you are new to the channel and just joining us, welcome. I hope you're having a grand old time. Sunday drives are pretty calm streams. We tend to just drive around at Pacific Drive. We're just having fun out here. Although with the start of the new season with Iron Wagon, it is a bit more serious. A little bit more serious because we have to rebuild our entire resource stockpile from the very beginning. Oh, shit, there's a pufferfish out here too. We got time. And we got off-road tires now, baby. Big spook coming your way, friend. And I'm gonna knock him back the way we just came, because I want to go back after that box truck. And you know, I don't really want to drive him directly into the store. That's more or less perfect. We're gonna avoid the glittering boulder. I really do not need it. I probably should scan one at some point. I think it was roughly in this direction. He's gonna bounce around at the trees and go that way, apparently. That's alright, we have off-road tires now. Oh, I thought that was a, Apparently, it's just if we're reversing. Because it closed itself back down. Alright. Let's see what we got here from this pufferfish. Pufferfish didn't exist when I first started this game, so that is a good find. Ooh, insulated panel. Don't mind if I do. That one's steel. That one's steel. Tell you what, let's take this guy off. Oh, it's peculiar. Alright, I'll have to figure out if that means it's just more durable or if it's got something else going on with it, but I think it's just more durable. And, you know, we can't repair it. Yes, I know. Thank you. It really is just when we're reversing, we have our hood open. It's really funny. It's annoying, but it's really funny. Alright, there's a can opener. It was like right next to a house over here. I feel like... Ah, it was behind me. That's it. I know we cut off into the woods there. Also, I'm just saying, we might see a payload. You never know. A payload could be nice to grab this early on. It's certainly possible. I would not be against a payload this early on. Woo! That was a bit of a steeper hill than I thought it was. That's okay, these things happen. First of all, scan, thank you. God, I always... the amount of loot inside of box trucks is just fantastic. A fancy off-road tire. Oh, fancy. I don't need one of those, because I have one. I have a bunch of off-road tires. I'm good, thanks. I'd say I'd scrap it for parts, but peculiar items don't break down into parts, unfortunately. So really, there's no reason in taking this.
There's been like a bunch of weird stuff happening over on Smith Zone. Yeah, like ghosts. Yeah? Yeah, big ones.
Did you really say ghosts?
Yeah, how many times have you said ghosts?
What do we got in here? Might as well take a look. Again, basic resources are useful again, so might as well just go through and grab some stuff. Ah, that's it, huh? Alright. Oh, what did I drop? It was paint, yeah? Not that I'm gonna find it in this grass, apparently. It's gone.
There's lights on them sometimes.
Light pole, telephone pole, same thing. Yeah, at the top, but it's not. Oh.
Freaking geniuses arguing about things. Alright. Back on the road. And off we go. Nice little drive over here. The first couple streams of this are probably going to be relatively slow, because it's not like I'm going to die in the first zone. Like, that would be a very lame ending to the stream, is if we just died in the first zone, you know? Be pretty lame, but here we go. We're heading into the next zone. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to hydrate. Load screens are the perfect time to hydrate. You know what I always say, get busy hydrating, or get busy dehydrating. Alright. And we gotta go scan the lore. I'm not gonna seek out the lore, like, on purpose. But if the lore happens to be in front of us, we'll take the lore, you know? Like, I'm not against the lore. I just don't need it. Critically. Oh, fuel truck. Oh, we'll scan the hot dust, since maybe we can actually... It is a hopped up hair. I was fucking right. What's up, buddy? Come along. Hop on, buddy. You better believe I'm okay with you giving me a charge. Right, I gotta actually use the fuel before I can fuel it up more. I mean, a little bit of extra gas never hurt nobody. the fact that I'm currently in some ambient radiation, but I mean, given how much I play Expeditions, I really don't give a shit about a little tiny bit of radiation. Go. So, by the way, we have beaten the game before, so if this is your first time ever seeing Pacific Drive, not a great stream to start with, because I'm gonna be honest, I already know everything that's happening, and I might not bother explaining things. If you have a question, ask, and I'll explain it. But really, it's one of those games where the more you play it by yourself first, the better. We can make that, maybe. With these wheels, certainly. With this engine, maybe not. Suck it, Dust. Yeah. Minimal loot from that loot box. Now, if you're wondering why I keep calling cars loot boxes, because the trunks items are randomized, and the trunks can contain special items. Like, quite powerful items, honestly. Like items we normally have to craft. Also, flares are useful. Hey, buddies, you guys are, like, in the road. I'm gonna need at least one of you to clear out. My dude, really? Also, thermostat. Don't mind if I do. Little rude, buddy. Little rude. If the trunk is open like that, there's nothing in it. Only the trunk's... Oh my goodness, an investigator right on the road? Well, don't mind if I do. Also, another hair just rolled up. What's up, friend? You want to go for a ride too? Feel free to hop on. You're welcome on my car anytime. Ooh, a fresh headlight. How deep are we in this? I can't believe I'm missing it. Only an hour and 30 minutes. We're only an hour and 30 minutes in. We aren't that far in. Lopka, welcome to the stream. This is our first real run into the zone. The very first thing we did was an expedition, believe it or not. Everything else, we're just kind of hanging out. Okay, that is not a good place for you, buddy. You're going to get run over real quick there. Why don't you go ahead and... I love physics. So how are you doing today, Lopka? I think you're the only one not lurking today, Lopka. Everyone else is really tired. So everyone else is just lurking. Like like most of the regulars are here. They're just lurking because they're tired. Oh, also, Lopka, the first thing I did was make a Liberator, and I already got 4 off-road tires off of a Arda Investigator. So, you know, we're doing pretty good about that. Like, that was one of the first things we did in this area. We've been stealing some panels here and there. It's been great. Uses perpetual civilian zones. They come in real handy because zones close fast. Yeah, this is not perpetually stable, unfortunately. But our expedition was. The expedition we went on was perpetually stable, so we actually filled up our entire inventory with stuff. Not that that's hard to do, but, you know. Stuff is nice. I like stuff. Went down from his trash though for my nausea yesterday. Oh god, that sucks. Well, at least you're typing instead of talking, which means it doesn't take as much energy. Oh, we got a magnetic hammer out of a pufferfish, so that's pretty good. This bad boy right here. So we got some, it's not as durable as a normal hammer because it was already more than half dead. But, you know, magnetic hammers do give us more loot. Also, I know I don't need 2 hopped up hairs on me because I have nothing that uses electricity, but I want them. Bruh. They're just spawning in all the cars for me right now. I'm loving it. Upper tires are a steal, by the way. Lifesavers on Iron Wagon. I know, right? Great thing. Although, admittedly, it's almost not as good as the first thing I found. In my test run for this, which we deleted at the beginning of the game. At the beginning of the stream, we deleted my test run file. Yeah, this is downhill. Fuck it, let's do. Let's do, baby! There's a lot of road we're avoiding, but we've already got a full inventory of stuff, so. Anything we find would only be half useful. I ain't afraid, no, Cliff. Oh, that was literally like the perfect lineup. Whee! Downhill racing. Alright. Not too shabby. In my test file, the very first car's trunk contained... Bro, the can opener just wrecked a ton of tourists. The first first car contained a freaking plasma scrapper, a full health plasma scrapper. I posted about it on the Discord actually once. Sup, friend? You want to come along too? I think we can glue you on here somewhere. There you go. I don't know how many bunnies I'm gonna have collected by the end of this by the end of this zone, but it's gonna be more than 3. My inventory's full. Look at all those tourists up there. I was able to get rid of some stuff at least. I mean, the circuit boards are nice. I really don't need the gears. Ditch the gears. Plasma scrapper is so good. Yeah, I know, right? Especially as the very first thing you find, it's really good. It's like, oh yes, I would like to have infinite resources for the first chunk of the game. Hello, friends. It's time for Dominoes. Remember what happened here today. I want you to know who did this. I didn't even get any thermosap. There's like one thermosap. Everyone with wild besides Ida or really generous Arctic. Oh, hey, you're not plasma. You're not thermosap. You are. You're a dude. I actually spooked myself because I was walking towards this while reading chat and I didn't notice until I was right here what it was. That actually scared me slightly. Well, startled me, but you know, same difference really. What do we got in here? Ooh, gas cylinder. Very nice. Looking for pressurized cartridges, fabric, you know, really anything. Rude. Alright, that's it in this one. I know there's more stuff in this trash can, but I can't carry it at the moment. Really? Drop yourself in like that. What a rude thing to do, thermosap. It just drops in the middle of the thing. What? I was like, what is that music playing? It just sounds like screeching. Are you fucking kidding me? That actually could kill us. What a dick move that was, game. Spawning in Minutemen all around me. In contact with my car. That's just a dick move, game. Well, it is Iron Wagon. We knew the zone was going to be a dick. But damn. I didn't expect that much of a dick right off the bat. Random zap this game gives you. You really don't. Also, it made me lose my bunnies. How rude. That's really rude that it made me lose my bunnies. You know what's funny? If I had the insulated bumper on the front, it actually would have helped a lot with that. But the insulated bumper I have on the back. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright. Hey, you can come along. Come along, buddy. Yeah, nothing on this one, of course. Nothing even spawned on this one except for a bunny. And there's another bunny up ahead, so that's something, I guess. We could go back for my bunnies, but I don't really have a reason to. Is that another wishbone? You missed. It is another wishbone. You know, I'm getting tired of wishbones, I'm gonna be honest. Come on down, buddy. Come on. Come here. Come here. I gotcha. You're safe now. Alright, where is that lore so I can scan it? I don't even know if I'm going to bother collecting it. I mean, I guess it'd be nice to hear the frequency files again, you know? But it's been a while. I mean, last time we heard frequency files was season 2 of this freaking series. So it's been a while. But it does take up space, you know? That's the point, is it takes up space.
I have the distinct honor to introduce to you the American people, a new scientific frontier with a raw power like limb technology in the good hands of true patriots like Dr. Ophelia Turner. The potential is limitless. On this day, we welcome our Faraday future.
Ooh, that's huge.
The year is 1955. Dr. Ophelia Turner is standing next to President Koch, the top of her head barely clearing his shoulder. She stands, stiff-backed, her hazel eyes affixed on the glass and steel chamber in front of her. She does not appear to breathe until a ball of light appears out of thin air. The sight is tremendous, a lightning bolt frozen mid-strike, and the reaction immediate. The gathering audience roars with excitement and spontaneous applause. On Dr. Turner, only a tightening of her lips indicates that she hears the audience at all. Dr. Turner and President Koch pose for a picture, and she does not smile even then. That picture is the image splashed across newspapers and science journals for the next decade. The mother of limb technology, they called her. The angel of a new age. The newspapers at that time laid the titles on thick while peddling the impending utopia. Then she recedes into the bowels of a government research facility. She's never seen again in public. There are scant appearances here and there in blink and you miss it promotional videos and blatant propaganda fodder. And then she and the promise of limb technology disappear.
Well, there's today Right, spreads of freedom. Oh, you just bought Helldivers? Hell yeah, man. If I wasn't busy today, I'd offer to jump in with you, man. But after the stream, I've got D&D, unfortunately, so no Helldivers for me today. Otherwise, I would absolutely jump in with you, man. That'd be awesome. You can hit up the Bass Divers in the main chat, though. If you go to the Discord, I'm sure the Bass Divers would be willing to, at least someone's probably around. And you can feel free to join the Bass Divers. Bye, bunnies. It was nice having you.
On this beautiful corner of the world. To the north, you'll find the state of Wanda. The east, Hood Canal. And to the west, the Pacific Ocean. You'll find temperate rainforests, natural lakes and rivers, and endless pathways to explore. Look beneath the stars, hike along our beautiful coastline, and enjoy the magic of the wilderness.
Oh, there's a payload right at the end there, but I mean, I'm not sticking around inside of a red storm for a payload when we don't have a radiation shield. That's a good way to die.
Great. I found a stabilized road for you. Ready to make this remnant verification a one-and-done thing? I'm sending you to visit Colossal Cappy. If that old anomaly doesn't induce electromagnetic resonance in your car, then we're free from Tobias's fever dreams and we can get you out of here. You've got a stable route heading straight to Cappy's front door, but the energy readings are off the roof.
We don't even have
I
a fax
advise
machine.
you not to take the zone lightly. You better gear up or you may not survive the trip. Which would make my life easier, so your call.
That's gonna be really annoying having all these things. Oh my god, look at all the
Making use
things.
of my fabrication station to fix up that junker.
Oh hey,
You
she
should,
installed
while
it for
I'm
us.
still in the mood to allow it.
Thanks, lady.
There's the test track behind the garage. If you need to take anything for a spin.
Oh my goodness, let's get this car fixed up, shall we? Oh, we don't even have, like, guesses or anything available. We know, car moves backwards. Moves backwards. Hood. Opens. Falls off. Boom, bada bing. What do we need for that? A mechanic's kit. Okay. The other one, I don't know. I didn't know we had a second quirk. It must have come out today. Or it must have come in from that run. Okay, let's see. There's a lot of stuff we need. The outfitting station would be useful. The improved antenna would be useful. The matter regenerator is like S tier early on. The detailing station is very useful and very important, obviously. An expanded locker is very useful. What else? Steel. Steel is useful because then we can get all the steel parts. I think we get all the steel parts. Because being able to go back to a baseline of steel at any given time is very useful to me. So I definitely think we grab that. We have the steel sheet. Now we grab the steel panels. Oop, wrong button. Come on, craft. What the fuck is happening right now? There we go, it's spacebar. I don't know why I couldn't, for the life of me, remember that it's spacebar. I don't want to accidentally make... Serious? I've never had this much issue before trying to get these things. Normally I grab them just like that and we go right back to what we were doing. Right, that's that one. We still have 2 energy left, or 2.9, so if there's anything that takes 3, we're out of luck. But a locker and the matter regenerator are probably a good one to grab. Let's toss this fella in. Let's grab... The outfitting station also would be really useful because upgrading us would be really useful. And we do have some fabric right off the bat. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that too. I think we have enough to grab all 3 of those things. Outfitting station. The auto vac, that's not that useful. The rapid refill pump is not that useful. It also takes circuit boards, apparently. The advanced workbench is unstable energy. The investigator module is useful, but not the most useful thing. Circuit boards are not bad. What else is not bad? Blowtorch is pretty good, but that does take marsh eggs, which we do not have in abundance. Anchor radar is not that useful, and none of these things are useful to us at the moment. Maybe the hand pack, but barely. Normal headlights are not bad. I mean, the crude headlights aren't terrible. I mean, they're not great, but they're not the best thing. Summer tire. I mean, getting over to the off-road tires so we can make spares is not a bad idea. Bro, we got 16 people watching this right now. That's crazy. Fuel tank's not a bad idea. Getting any kind of side storage is would be really useful right now. Unlock a side rack. Side racks are under this one, expansion racks. Oh, I should, yeah. Go. Let's get one of these bad boys installed, shall we? Let's do rear right, it's fine. I think, I almost want to say the first thing we go with is a side storage or a fuel tank. Both of those are very useful. We could do another side rack, but that would obviously be useless if we don't have anything to put on it, so let's go and grab a side rack. Go. And we still have 0.8 energy, which is not enough for anything as far as, like, car parts goes. I mean, we could get a fucking large fuel can, but that's not that useful to us at the moment. The lightning rod is very good, but we haven't seen a wriggling wreck yet. Especially early on, lightning rods are very good at keeping us safe. Limp pulse emitter, also very good. I didn't realize I just needed any bunny for that. I could have gotten a limp pulse emitter. Shit. Turbolight, not happening anytime soon. I think we grab a locker, because we're running out of space. I'm gonna be honest. We get a span locker up front? We could. I think we do. Let's grab our transfer trunk. Transfer all those. Bring the pearls with me. Was that a flashlight? Well, not much got past me. Some road flares got past me. That's not too bad. There we go. Bunch of random crap. And yeah, it did give me a flashlight. Are you actually serious? It gave me a flashlight. I really don't need that. And I don't have inventory space to carry that with me on my trips, so... Alright. Little bit of inventory organization never hurt nobody, except for the people watching. Alright. Let's get this car ready to go, shall we? First of all, fucking that needs to go. Remember what I said, crude panels or crude everything is so cheap that we might as well just scrap it back down. If it's damaged, rather than repair it. There's no point in repairing crude stuff. Slate bumper's in good shape. Excuse you, did you just stick to me? Get all this stuff ground down for resources. God, having a tiny inventory sucks buckets. Alright, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. It's in here, isn't it? Might as well use it for that exact purpose. Like the one thing vacuums are... Not the one thing, but the thing vacuums are very, very good for. The basic hand vacs, I should say, are really good for cleaning up the shop. That's about it, in my opinion. Okay. We have lots of ability to make stuff now. Let's go ahead and make a side storage. First things out. Excellent. A bit of extra storage for us. That's very nice. Very nice, yes. Right, I keep forgetting we can't actually use that. We can't actually just yeet stuff into the thing. We have to actually put it in there. I'm not sure what all we'll get from this. Ooh, good amount of fabric, some gears, or a gear. Okay. Got some good fabric. Got some good stuff there. We'll drop this off in here for right now because we don't need it. And to the paint shelf with yeet. Mounted rims. We might as well just throw that up while we have such open walls. We might as well just toss that up wherever. That is getting awfully full, this fella in here. I love thermostat just laying on its side like that. Anyway. Feeling that does mean we have this locker here now to put all this crap in. Rather than having it just laying on the ground. The frequency files, I'm not going to bring those up just yet. But this way, at least we know what we have in storage, you know? Alright. From there... Alright, we're looking at 3 doors and 2 panels that we're missing. Alright, 3 doors and 2 panels. There's one in the car? There's... what? It seemed to think we had an extra panel in the car. Odd. Do we? No. Must be somewhere. No. I'm also missing a bumper. There we go. We're looking like a station wagon now, with a very mean front and a very interesting side panel here. You know, for the sake of symmetry, I know the whole thing I said about important doors, but for the sake of symmetry, I'm putting this on the back. There we go. All right. Looks like we also could use some repairs on our hood. Front bumper and, yeah, the side here. Okay. So some repairs are in order. That's understandable. Oh, we also need a mechanics kit. Right, we put all the stuff away just now, Brain. What happened to all the repair buddy? I know I had more. I probably could just scrap down the steel panels and repair those too, or just rebuild them rather than repair them. But, meh. I have the repair buddy. I'll use it, I guess. And the tires, I want to keep in good nick. Especially considering we stole these. Okay, I know there's more repair buddy around here somewhere. Didn't I drop it, like, back here somewhere? If only we had the Argus auto vac, we could pack up the shop into the vacuum real quick. Yeah, not installed, unfortunately. Actually, what happens if I do that without it? Does it just spray everything out, I wonder? I mean, there's not a lot on the ground. Let's find out. Oh, it puts it in the transfer trunk for me. Or, no, well, it kicks the transfer trunk out. Everything else is in here. Huh. Alright. Pick this stuff up. Toss that back in the box. Alright. I think we're ready to paint this bad boy. Let's get some paint on this guy, huh? What do we got? What do we got for options right now? We got, beige, black, crimson, evergreen, blue, paint stripper, and light blue. We also have 2 years of the dragon available. 2 sarcophagus, numbers, weird wagon, shuttle, radium driver, which we have not seen in a long time. Dumpster devotee, the way with the future, Arda, and blizzard. Black and Arda does go really hard. Like, it does go good. I think black and Year of the Dragon probably goes the best out of everything here, with a crimson highlight on the chassis. So we'll do crimson on the chassis. Blizzard is glow in the dark, I'm pretty sure. Blizzard is also glow in the dark, yes. And then I think black and Year of the Dragon. Several of these are. I'm not that concerned about being glow in the dark. Yeah, let's do the paint first. Just because I want to look at it all looking good together, you know? And see what if we need to consider, what we need to consider as far as colors go. I actually have never seen insulated panels on the vehicle before. I've actually never painted it. That's not bare metal. That is bare metal. Right, I just built these. Of course it's bare metal. Get those painted. There we go. Alright, that's the black. Now we'll put on the Year of the Dragon decals. We'll start with this door, because it's bugging me. What it looks like on the insulated panel. Yeah, that's not bad. It's still pretty visible. Alrighty then. And we'll throw it on the chassis as well. Oh, the crimson for the decal. There we go. Alright. The Dragon Wagon is ready to go. Looking like a real swaggin right now. Absolutely. It's a dragon swaggin. Alright. Pretty much jacked up and good to go then, yeah? We got fuel, we got our side storage on, a little bit of damage to this back panel, but that's peculiar, so it can't be repaired. Get some fuel in this bad boy. Do some quick, easy tests to see if we can figure out what that quirk is. We already have moved backwards. We haven't fixed that yet, so let's fix that before we try and do anything else. We need a mechanics kit. Just in case the other one also happens to be moves backwards, that way it's out of the way. Alright. Let's do some easy tests first. Hold on. Windshield wipers are on, fuel gauge fails. Okay. Simple as that. Let's see. Wiper stays on. Stays on. Fuel. Dashboard. Fuel gauge fails. We don't get to know individually if we're correct. Another mechanic kit. That one actually is pretty devastating. I'd like my fuel gauge to work properly. So let's go ahead and fix that boy up. The Wagon is ready to roll. Alright. So one thing Season 4 is going to have, unlike the rest of the seasons, it's going to have episode titles. And in each episode, we're going to try and get a good thumbnail for the next one. So, real quick, photo mode. Because I think the Wagon is actually probably what I want to take a picture of here. The fucking... Ready to rock. I think the episode title for the next one will be the Wagon is ready to roll. Let's see. Let's do... Can we do, like, just a little depth of field here? Not a lot. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of depth of field. I just don't need the background being visible, you know? It really is just not focusing at all, is it? It doesn't seem to want to actually focus on anything here, which is interesting. Autofocus. Didn't do a jack shit. That made that blurry. Alright, you know what? Actually, that's not bad right there. You know what? Actually, we also... it occurs to me. I do want to close photo mode just for a moment. I forgot to paint something. There's one thing I forgot to paint real quick before we get into photo mode. The fucking front bumper I didn't paint. Oh, no, I did, apparently. What? I guess that's what black paint looks like on an insulated bumper. It's not very painted, in my opinion, but okay. Alright. And then... This is not Cyberpunk, so there's nothing I can do in the background, but I could do... Oh, I can't actually make it rain more. Interesting. I can't trigger rain? Really? This actually feels like I should be able to, you know? Anyway, I can put fog. That's perfect, actually, right there. Alright, let's go ahead and take that picture. If you'd be so kind, game. Did it take the picture? There it goes. I don't know why it took so long to make that work, but it did work eventually. Alright. Perfect. Alright. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to the end of today's stream. With the Wagon ready to roll, that brings us to the end of today's stream. You'll have to tune in next week for more Pacific Drive. The final season, more or less. Or potentially the final season. It's likely the final season. We might come back like Season 5, like, occasionally and drive around, but Season 4 is pretty much going to be the final real season of Pacific Drive. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've been the videos. I hope you have a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening, and good night.